Previously in Shadow Empire.
Hello, I'm Ide Yongsul, Unicorn Clan Courtier, Scout and Spy, which makes me the perfect informant to get you caught up on Shadow Empire. It was the wedding of Princess Nomen, daughter of my lord, the great Khan of the Unicorn, to the exiled son of the Emperor, a man I helped become one of the great poets of the realm, alongside my friends, Moshi Sora, Daisuke, and the two Scorpion Samurai, Shosura Kurenagi and Bayushi Norin. During the wedding, Nomen's brother, Moto Zergadai, bastard, announced that the Khan had been murdered. The murderer was Naurin's own husband and was executed on the spot. But it didn't end there. Moto Nomen was accused of facilitating the murder. She and Kengo were thrown in the dungeon, completely senseless. Now we have plunged deep into the catacombs beneath the castle in hopes of rescuing them.
They are somewhere down in these catacombs.
During a brief respite, Naurin decoded a message with dire implications. I wonder what that's about. She hasn't told us yet.
I would like to ask you if there is any sort of role that I can make to spend some time now and try to figure out what this note says.
This is a missive from your daimyo to the Kikita daimyo about the conditions relating to the death of the Khan.
Whoa.
Holy fuck.
He is saying that one of his men is going to be a sacrifice for this mission. The Kikita daimyo, Kikita Runa, should just sit tight. As long as she does nothing out of the ordinary, or any of her clan's people, she will be 100% fine and be able to go back, and she can give legitimacy to the new Khan. This will all be in the name of furthering the goals of the Gozoku.
Should Naurin know what the Gozoku are? Because I have no idea.
No, that's a new word for you.
While the revelation was startling, we had to continue into the depths of the catacomb. Literally. Down. Into its depths.
A small broken out part of the back of this crypt, and it leads to a pit that goes straight down and a tunnel going straight up. It seems like the same part of the same shaft.
So it's just a shaft going up and down.
It's a shaft going up and down. Yeah, I'm curious to see how you're going to work this shaft.
We started investigating this hole that I had thought was collapsed initially, but apparently wasn't, and we decided we had to descend into it, despite some complications.
So I can't see anything. I can't see the bottom from my lantern light.
I'm gonna test the depth by picking up a pebble from the ground and tossing it and listening to how far down the pebble hits the walls.
The pebble goes down. You drop the stone.
2 Rokugan, 3 Rokugan, 4. Sploosh.
Sploosh?
All right. It seems
water?
that we have water down at the bottom. How deep it is, though, well, wouldn't want to risk a fall from here. I just hope to God that this does not lead into the latrines.
It's more likely a well. Kurenagi descended first, as she has keen night vision, a skill none of the rest of us possess. I'm kind of envious.
It is pitch black down here, so if you want to see, you're probably going to need to send down a lantern.
Does the water at least look calm? Like it's not a rushing river or anything?
No, it looks like it's a man-made reservoir.
I don't know how she got to the fountain. She must be an incredible gymnast.
I'm going to try to make it to the fountain, and then I'm going to...
So you're going to shadow jump to the fountain?
Yeah.
Okay, make your roll. You are now standing on a small fountain. It's about the same size as you. There's a rock rim, and that's what you're standing on. And then there's a piece that comes up, and some water comes out of a big spout. And then there's a big fish on the top of it with its big mouth open on the top.
Is it spewing water out?
No. But you look in there, there's water in there.
Okay, so it's like capturing water from that falls in through the top.
Maybe, you don't know. You don't know how the water got in there.
I'm going to try to swim across without getting my pack terribly wet.
Next, Sora braved the well. bringing much-needed light with her, which she intended to affix to the rope at the end. Once out of the well and into the room below, it was much harder to climb down, as Sora soon learned.
Since I have the lantern, maybe I should go first and try to affix the lantern to the rope at a point where maybe it would help everybody else when they come down.
And the last person can grab it on the way out.
Yeah.
All right, you get down to the end of the shaft, and now from here it's 15 feet to the water.
Straight down.
Your rope ends in 10 feet, so you're gonna have to fall the last 5 feet. But that said, it's gonna be a lot harder to climb directly down the rope. It lifts from a TN2 to a TN4 to get down the rest and dangle here.
And there's one more problem to consider. If you have gear and you drop directly into the water, all your gear is going to get wet.
The easier thing to do is to get out one of those little pittons that come in the kit and jam that into the wall and then hang the lantern off that at the end of this shaft.
I go splash.
Try and slide down just how you describe, and the rope gets out of your hands and you try and hold it, it burns you. You relax your grip and the rope just kind of floats away from you and you sploosh into the water.
How deep's the water?
It's not much deeper than my height.
Everyone started to panic and rushed to shore. Things were nibbling on them.
I get the feeling that there's something in the water with us, something that is not good.
I splish splash in the water like, oh god, oh what? What
you
did you
start
say?
feeling
Why would you
things,
say that right now?
Why
would you choose now?
You start feeling things attacking you. Take 4
I don't know
points.
if I stepped on something or something bit me.
Take
I
4
think I'm dying.
points. Take 4 points of fatigue.
They're like the world's meanest goldfish.
You are able to outswim whatever is in there and withstand all of the stuff that's like, you feel the things that are swimming all over you.
Daisuke came down the rope next.
Daisuke failed his roll. I assume he slips, and as soon as he hears Moshisora says, or one of them say that there's something in the water, he yells, "There's what?" before he splashes down into the water. Yes, I would like to swim to shore, please.
Which way are you going?
Well, wherever Moshisora and Kuronagi are making noise.
I am walking around quietly in the dark, trying to figure out what is around me.
There's like a pail, there's a ladder, there's, some rubble that comes out into a cave. It looks like somebody is...
The ladder, is it go somewhere or is it just on the floor?
It's just laying there on the floor. It looks like it could be used to go into the cistern.
I will walk up to Moshisora and then take her by the hand and go, "Come this way."
You know I can't see in the dark like you do, right?
Yeah, that's why you have me. Just come over here and we can wait until the others get here. It's safe and open and we don't have to get near the water.
Ladies, where are you?
This way, Daisuke-san!
So
we're on the shore. Watch out, there are things that are very bitey in the water.
I assumed that was the case.
They will eat you.
As you fend off the creatures...
whatever's in the water. You take 2 points of fatigue fending them off.
Next, Naurin, who was helping me with my armor so I could climb easier, took her turn at the rope.
Naurin takes a moment to pull off her helmet, take something out of her armor, and stuff it in her helmet, and then put it back on. Because her head is going to be the furthest from the water, and that is the safest that translation note is going to be, as if I haven't memorized it with every fiber of my being already. Then she'll make sure that Youngso's gear is situated and everything, and once he looks like he's ready, she'll go first because he wanted to go last.
You make it down to the end of the shaft. It opens up 15 feet to the water below you. It's going to be, to continue down the rope, it's going to be a TN4. You fall into the water, and it's 15 feet, so yeah, you basically cannonball into that stuff.
Naurin rushed to the shore, following the voices of her friends.
For fatigue, as there are all sorts of swimmy, wiggly things knocking into you, biting at you. Pull yourself up and out of it.
I wonder if they were like unagi.
I love unagi.
Finally, it was my turn. The good news was that being smaller than everyone else, it was easier to climb. On the climbing down the rope, my small stature means that I'm also lighter. Could I use that to get to rerolls while climbing?
I'll give it to you.
All right, a little bit stressful, but I'm successful at that.
You get to the bottom of the shaft where the ceiling is, and there's lanterns hanging there, and there's 15 feet down to the water. The rope ends at 10 feet.
Collect the lantern, hold it in my mouth.
Okay.
I really thought I had this. I was pretty good with ropes, had the advantage of being small, being strong for my size.
You fall into the water, sploosh, your lantern goes out. It's waterlogged. The other one may or may not be waterlogged.
I should still be able to hear what direction Naurin is swimming in,
Yeah.
so I'll head in that direction.
You take 1 point of fatigue.
I get out of the water, quickly check my gear, and it's all...
There you go.
It's a waterlogged lantern.
I thought I had messed up bad. But no worries. We have Sora, our resident sun worshipper. With a short prayer, she was able to summon a flaming katana and dry everything out for us.
I do have a fiery weapon.
How does that look?
Weird.
I love it.
Kuranagi, ever the investigator, used her magic to search out anything hidden, and she found something. Or maybe something found us.
Hey guys, there's something in this tunnel over here.
It's humanoid.
There's someone in the tunnel over there.
When you say that, it disappears outside the range of your spell.
Yeah,
But there
I
was
moved
definitely
up and I
something in
don't
there.
see anything.
Well, hopefully it won't give us any trouble.
Well, it looks like it's kind of a lot of debris coming out of there.
You hear the sounds of rock sliding or collapsing or doing something from inside this tunnel here.
Maybe Daisuke was right to hesitate, but we decided to go in after it.
I can't see it perfectly, but there's definitely something in there.
Well,
And you want to go inside and possibly encounter something that could do us some damage.
Oh, I
And
thought you were a
ghosts.
samurai. I'm sorry.
I'm a samurai of the court, not this.
Excuse me, Rock Monster Sama.
I'm sure that's going to work.
Oh, the cave kind of opened up a little, and there's a little space, and it
Oh.
stopped at the end. That is where we're ending the game today, guys.
Don't miss our next adventure this Cyber Samurai Sunday, so subscribe and hit the bell. But before the live stream, vote for me on our character poll on the community tab, or visit the link in the description. I'll get a special bonus if you do. Or vote for one of my friends. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. We have a dedicated playlist if you want to watch my adventure from the beginning, and if you want to have your own adventure, all you have to do is go roll some dice.